Weisfeld, and this is Black Hat Chats. Today we're talking with Ceci Torres, the hair and makeup magician for all of our country competitions. She makes everyone look absolutely outstanding. Ceci, tell us all how you got started in the hair and makeup biz.
Well, it all started with when I moved from Arizona to Florida, and my new ballroom instructor asked me who was doing my hair and makeup, and I proceeded to say, yeah, I am. He looked at me a little strange and thought, oh my gosh, what's it gonna look like? When he inspected me, he said, wow, that looks pretty good. He goes, oh, by the way, next time I told the students that you're doing all the hair and makeup. So it just kind of rolled over from there. Next thing you know, I'm doing people's hair and makeup. Next thing you know, the word's getting out, my name's getting known, and here I am in country doing hair and makeup.
I love it. And now you're Ceci, the one named wonder, like Madonna, right?
Well, I just thought it's so much easier than, my name's Cecilia, but everybody just knows me as Ceci, so,
I love it. So you do so many different amazing things with the hair and makeup. What's your favorite thing?
I do have a favorite thing, and absolutely my number one favorite thing is meeting all the wonderful people, giving them a wonderful experience, and just getting to know people from all over the country. I mean, today we did Melvin's makeup, Tina did, and she made him look like a genie. We put on the makeup, we do the hair, we put on the costume, and we go and have fun and dance.
It's like we're a whole new person.
It sure is. So my absolute favorite thing is all the new people I get to meet.
That's awesome. And you guys always have such a positive atmosphere in here. Every time I come in, everyone's laughing, smiling, having a great time. So it's always a party in Ceci's room.
Yes it is. So come and join us.
So Ceci, other than obviously having you do their hair and makeup, do you have any tips for how people can sort of get the most out of their hair and makeup with working with you, or other tips that might be helpful for people to know?
Absolutely. One of the best things that any lady can do to help us and make sure that the makeup stays on for long periods of time, even when they do it for themselves, is to really exfoliate, moisturize, exfoliate your lips. And the other thing that we really love is, just clean your eyebrows out. And with the hair, a lot of people tell me, should I come with, should I wash my hair? And I always say, we all have different hair types. So if your hair's kind of oily, go ahead and wash it and just bring it dry. But if your hair is not, then just wash it the day before and come that way. Sometimes when there's too much oil in the hair, it doesn't, especially if you want some volume, it doesn't give us the ability to really get that volume that they want. Mm-hmm. So we want to make sure that the hair is clean and dry. So, and that the face is, freshened up, moisturized, because then the skin is ready for, to get that makeup on, and it just looks much fresher.
Yeah, that's great. Those are easy tips that anyone can do. So you have done so many different hair and makeup looks over the years, I'm sure. What is your absolute favorite one you've ever done?
I love to do things that people are that is different than the normal. Kind of the tendency of people to say, hey, I want some height, I don't want it too flat, and so forth. But I remember creating a look for Nicole Wardell, and it was, just a really slick, and then it just kind of came from the top of her head all the way down and around, and it just was really, really beautiful. And and not to say anything, but red hair, there's something about red hair that, just whatever we do, it just has a tendency to show better. Mm-hmm. So that was one of my favorite looks.
What do you think is going to be the next hot trend?
Well, I just created a look for Satu today, and we did some corn rolls that are kind of going back with, of course, the bling in between and so forth. So something that is, I think, edgier looks, which I think if the ladies begin to experiment, then a lot of them have the tendency to just want to do something simple and pretty, and it's great. But we can do something edgier, and we've been, little by little introducing like the crimping things, and now a lot of them come in and say, hey, I want those rows, or, different things like that. So I think that's going to definitely continue with a lot of the crimping happening, which is also gives us the ability to put texture in the hair, and to be able to bend it and put it in different directions. But the other thing would be Ceci's lipsticks.
All right.
I came up with a line of lipsticks that really would help stay on throughout the day. So they can be very matted so that it doesn't, especially for us who are a little bit more mature and have little fine lines in our lips, so that it doesn't go into our fine lines. But I also have what we call a matte reverse. It will reverse it from matte to a glossy without breaking down what the lipstick is, so that it's not going to smear or anything. One of the things that we try to do here is listen to the ladies and what they say, and a lot of them say we want to make sure it doesn't go into our fine lines. So this is one of the reasons we came up with this lipstick. So.
And of course, we couldn't finish our interview without talking to Tina. So first, Ceci, tell us how long you and Tina have been working together.
Well, I've been working with Tina since I gave birth to her, pretty much. Yes, and literally, I do remember being as young as maybe 3 or 4 years old, where I was sitting, putting on my makeup, and I've always been a little bit dramatic about my makeup, so she would just sit there and just kind of like stare.
So I know you're both really busy with hair, makeup, dancing, all the things that you do, but why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do outside of hair and makeup? You're multi-talented ladies.
Well, also recording artist.
Amazing.
So I act, I sing, I dance, all of that.
Well, you are an amazing team of women who do so much for the country dance community. I know that so many competitors come in here and they say, I just need Ceci and Tina to help me put my competitive face on, so I'm ready to go out there and do my best, and you help all of us do that. So thank you both so much.
Thank you.
We really do appreciate this country community. It is one of my favorite places to be at, and one of my favorite places to dance at too.
Awesome. We're happy to have you both. Thanks so much, ladies.
Thank you. Bye.